Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to look at the top 5 best AM5 motherboards in 2025. We made this list based on our own opinions, research, and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and values when narrowing down the best choices possible. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description box below. So, here are the top 5 best AM5 motherboards. The fifth product on our list is GIGABYTE A620I AX. The A620 chipset is the entry-level offering from AMD for Ryzen 7000 processors. While these motherboards are supposed to go with low-end Ryzen CPUs, you could get one for a mid-range chip instead. You could even use a Ryzen 9 chip, though I'd recommend not doing so, considering my experience of using such motherboards. The GIGABYTE A620I AX is modest but sufficient when it comes to features. It has a decent 5+2+1 stage VRM with a heatsink, and it should be enough for non-X SKUs and probably also the 7600X, 7700X, and 7800X 3D, and the 65-watt Ryzen 9000 series chips. Given that this is a mini ITX board, it only has 2 RAM slots, which is okay because you'll get better speeds. It has a single PCIe 4.0 M.2 slot for NVMe SSDs. The rear I/O is also decent, with 2 USB-A 2.0 ports, 1 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2, 2 USB-A 3.2 Gen 1, and 1 USB-C 3.2 Gen 1 port, and Gigabit Ethernet. Other A620 boards like MSI's Pro, A620ME are mostly the same and a little cheaper, but I prefer GIGABYTE's board since its VRM setup is a tiny bit bigger and has a heatsink, whereas most other A620 boards have fewer VRMs and no heatsink. This is a good buy if you're looking to save as much as possible while utilizing DDR5 RAM and the latest hardware from AMD. Up next in 4th place is the ASUS TUF Gaming X870 plus Wi-Fi. ASUS's TUF Gaming range is often our best value recommendation, as it brings powerful features to a lower mid-range price point. It's slightly more expensive than the range we usually recommend as best, so the X870 chipset version for AMD's AM5 platform is getting its own section in this guide. That's also because it's good enough to stand alone, as it brings flagship-level features from the X670E range to the more affordable price bracket. You get a 16+2+1, 80A VRM solution with larger heat sinks than last generation, to keep thermals in check. That's enough power for even the most powerful Ryzen 7000 or Ryzen 9000 processors, and it'll work well in most builds with a more dialed-back design than the yellow used on previous TUF boards. You also get 4 M.2 SSD slots, with 2 being PCIe 5.0 and 2 PCIe 4.0. That's plenty of speedy storage slots, and you also get 1 PCIe 5.0x16 slot, ready for the next generation of GPUs when they arrive. This chipset can support up to DDR5 8000 RAM, and comes with 1 USB 4.0 40 Gbps port, 8 other USB ports, Wi-Fi 7, and 2.5 GBE networking. Plus, you get a redesigned BIOS that's now HD, and plenty of AI overclocking tools to help you get the best out of your system. The third product on our list is the GIGABYTE X870E AORUS Master. The GIGABYTE X870E AORUS Master is another premium motherboard with the newest X870E chipset, designed to get the most out of your AM5 compatible Ryzen CPUs. It has a 16+2+2 VRM solution rated at 110 amps for overclocking support, which is handy if you picked up the Ryzen 79800X 3D before stocks ran out. It supports up to DDR5 8600 and has AI overclocking to find the best settings for your specific hardware configuration. You get 4 M.2 NVMe SSD slots, with 3 of them being PCIe 5.0, plus tons of USB ports, including 2 USB 4.0 with 40 gigabits per second, 4 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2, 4 USB-A 3.2 Gen 1, and 2 USB-A 2.0. Rounding out the connectivity, you get Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, and 5 gigabit Ethernet networking. I've been testing the Intel version, and while the specifications are awesome, they're not the best part for me. It's the quality of life improvements, of which there are many. The Wi-Fi antenna is a simple push-on instead of the screw pigtails you might be used to. All the M.2 slots are toolless, so no more losing tiny screws, and the heat sinks that go over them are toolless and have magnets to easily line them up. The main PCIe 5.0 by 16 slot has an easy unlatch button, and you get debug LEDs, which are always nice to see. The second product on our list is the MSI MPG X870E Carbon Wi-Fi. AMD's latest chipset for the AM5 platform is here, with X870E motherboards joining the product stack. The MSI MPG X870E Carbon Wi-Fi is a top-tier motherboard with most of the latest connectivity standards, including PCIe 5.0, DDR5 8400 plus support, USB 4.0, 5 gigabit Ethernet networking, and Wi-Fi 7 with Bluetooth 5.4. In our testing, it got some truly amazing scores with the AMD Ryzen 7980X3D, and the benchmarks are just the start of the story. This motherboard has many ports, headers, and slots to fit any, and potentially all of your devices and storage disks. You get 2 USB-C 4.0 ports at 40 gigabits per second, 2 USB-C at 10 gigabits per second, and 9 USB-A ports at 10 gigabits per second. There are no USB 2.0 or 5 gigabits per second ports at all, making this a push towards faster USB devices while still maintaining backward compatibility. You get beefy 18+2+1 DRPS-teamed power stages to supply power to the CPU and other board components, and our testing showed that the auto settings in the BIOS worked perfectly with the 7,200 megatransfers per second, DDR5 and Ryzen 7980X3D CPU. The only drawback with this motherboard is the price, which might put it out of reach of many, especially as component prices seem to be rising again. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the newest deals on each of these items, and be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the best products on the market. Finally, our top product title name is the ASUS ROG Strix X670E Gaming. The ASUS ROG Strix X670E Gaming is one of the best motherboards you can buy for Ryzen 7000 or 9000. For starters, it comes with a plethora of PCIe X16 and M.2 slots. But what sets this board apart from the rest is that most of these run at PCIe 5.0 speeds, 2 of the X16 and 3 of the M.2 slots. That's a ton of PCIe 5.0 even for an X670E, most of which offer just 2 PCIe 5.0 M.2 ports for SSDs. The Strix also has an 18+2 stage design for its VRMs, which is more than enough even for the highest-end Ryzen 9950X, and support for DDR5 8000. This board doesn't skimp out on the boring stuff either. The Strix has 8 fan headers, an error code display, SSD heatsinks, and an obscene number of front-facing USB ports. The rear I/O also has a ton of USB ports, 12 USB 3.2 Gen 2 and 1 3.2 Gen 2 by 2. The Ethernet on the Strix is Intel's 2.5 gigabit, which isn't the fastest, but it's still a good amount for gamers and even content creators, not to mention that Intel's Ethernet NICs are usually the best. The 5 audio jacks plus optical audio might also be appealing if you're into that sort of thing. Even if you don't care too much about the technical specs, there's one thing to appreciate. This board looks great. The Strix has that classic dark black plus RGB aesthetic and doesn't come with an obnoxious amount of branding. The Strix's design lends itself to fit in with a wide variety of themes. In my extensive testing with the ROG Strix X670E, the AMD Ryzen 9750X ran extremely well, with plenty of room for overclocking not only the processor but also the RAM and other components. It's a joy to use. That's all for our list of the 5 best AM5 motherboards on the market. Head over to the description below for links to more detailed info on each of the products. And remember to leave a comment to let us know your opinion. Thanks for watching. If we helped you out in any way, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We'll see you guys in the next video.